So, welcome to the Mob Show vlog that we're doing at a local CBD shop. So, I've been tracking the journey of launching a brand new CBD retail company, and I thought I'd sort of devote it to a vlog and reach out to people. So, for those of you who come back from seeing the previous vlog, thank you very much. And for those who are new, welcome. What am I talking about? So I'm David. I'm the founder of a company called Vape & Juice, which is an e-cigarette retailer. We launched in 2014, 5 years in March. And I started it with very little money. Didn't have a great deal of experience in retail, other than working for Next for a few weeks when I was 16 years old. 15 years later, I set up the company, and today it is 30 shops, dozens and dozens of staff. It was, for me, the only way I could seem to find a job at the time because I had a criminal record, and I thought, if I can't get a job, I'll make my own one. In doing so, I've created a ton of careers for other people, been a contributor to society, pay our taxes, and it's been a hell of a journey, hell of a ride, learned an awful lot, and I look back now and I kind of wish I'd committed a lot more of my experiences to footage, and so there's people who are looking to set up their own business, looking to set up their own CBD shop, maybe in a couple of years' time as the industry expands, can come have a look at me and find out what our path was, and hopefully get a bit of advice from it. Again, people will say, why would you want to tell other people how to do it? You know, if you're looking at it in 2 years' time, then crack on. But I love business. For me, business is the journey that I find very, very interesting, and if I can help other people, I will. For me, doing entrepreneurial work has been my escape from not being able to find work, so I left prison with £49 in my back pocket, and I had to work for everything I had. I did labouring on building sites, scraped vinyl graphics off windows, laid pavements, barrowed sand, and I just saved up my money. I didn't spend a lot of time, I didn't have a lot to spend on, and I saved up £5,000 and set up the first shop. And how it looked then is very different to how they look now, because we've grown. But for me, business is my passion, and I want to give that back. So it's been Christmas, it's been New Year. I went back into the office today. It was pretty bit of a shock to the system, sitting back in the office, freezing cold in there. We're in a basement. So we have a shop, and rather than getting additional office space, we just use the basement downstairs. Got some cheap computers from eBay, Amazon, or cheap Macs, which means we can do design stuff. And because it's got a nice cool brick white wall, it's a bit like this but painted. We can do good backdrops, and it suits our style, so that's quite good. And we do a lot of content there now, and we weren't doing content 4 years ago. I wish I had done. You can hear my cat jingling, probably coming to camera shortly. And I wish I had done it 4 years ago, because I'd have a lot more content, a lot more traffic. And content is something that I've become known to be very, very valuable. We used to only focus on Facebook, and then we started doing a bit of Instagram and sort of ignored Facebook. And we've done Twitter in the past and kind of ignored Twitter. And the reality is everyone absorbs information in different ways. Some people absorb data from reading, some people do it from pictures, some people do it from jokes, memes, GIFs, all types of things. And it's important, if you have a business, to cover every single base and make sure that you're communicating every way possible. And it's very easy to do that if you make a video like this and you listen to the video back and you transcribe it down. You can then write a blog. You've got a blog, put it into bite-sized pieces. You've got tweets. You get your video, slice it up into little 59-second slots, and you've got Instagram feed stuff. And now that you're doing it, put a swipe up in the bottom of your Instagram story. You've got Instagram story. There is a ton of stuff you can do. Today we've been playing around with a number of different tools for growing a customer base locally. So this is something that I think is possibly the most fantastic piece of marketing advice I'm ever going to give out. And that's arrogant, I know. So we run a local shop business. We run a website as well, but a local shop business. We're in a vice industry, CBD, and in the past vaping. And one of the things you can't do with those is advertise on Google, Facebook, and all the means that everyone else has if you sell a jumper or a t-shirt. You can do all those things if you've got those products. But if you sell e-cigarettes, if you sell CBD, if you sell sports supplements, this is useful for those guys too. If you sell sports supplements, you can't use the same method of marketing that other people can. Now, very quickly, this week just gone in America, the Hemp Farm Bill 2018 has been passed. Now, what is that? How does that relate to CBD? How that relates to us and for anyone else who's setting up a CBD business is it changes the recognition in America of hemp from being a controlled product related to cannabis to being a commodity, a grain. Now, hemp becoming a commodity and a grain then means companies eventually, like Snapchat, Facebook, Google, whomever, YouTube, Google, I understand, will look at hemp and CBD derived from hemp, as no longer being cannabis, as no longer being a controlled product. The ultimate result could be, and I say could be because they really should adapt to this. It's a commodity. There's no restrictions on selling grain on Snapchat. If you want to sell grain, I don't know how big that industry is. It's a massive industry. Of course, it is grain. But if you can then suddenly be able to advertise on Facebook and Google in what is a huge and ever-growing industry, massive potentially, then that's a game changer. It suddenly changes everything. You know, we will still do marketing like this, but if I can just type online and go, looking for people of this age, in this area, looking for CBD, who like the following things, or who like the following things, I can then put my adverts out, my videos out in front of those people, build up an audience, and then market to them. It's phenomenally powerful. We can't do it, but we can potentially now with the Hemp Farm Bill 2018. Look out for that. That's big. And the only way I think really to find out about it is to set it into your Google Alerts, set CBD advertising into your Google Alerts, set Google Alerts up. It's really good. It will pull out any news articles that relate to those products and send them to you as and when they come up. You can be super specific, and it also means you can also put in your competitors. So if you are in the sports supplement industry and you want to see what similar competitors are doing, ABC Muscle Works, put that into Google Alerts. So if any news articles comes out on ABC Muscle Works and you're a competitor, that's a made up company obviously, unless there is one out there and they've just got some free marketing, then you will find out. That's good because you can see what they're doing, how they're running their business, any little things they've done locally or in their area, but also you can see which news systems have promoted them, and you can find out if that's a paid or a sponsored link or it's a bit of PR, and it will find out if you can go and follow that same route. If it's a random sports journal, go to the website, have a look at advertising, editorial. If they've got a section, you might find out then you could use that. So set up alerts for CBD, set up alerts for whatever it is in your sector, if it's a controlled product, CBD advertising, controlled product, whatever the controlled product is. But particularly in the CBD space, we're keeping a real close tabs on this now, because if this changes, this can be massive. And it means, this is the thing, is in other countries around the world, CBD is completely fine to sell. In the UK, get it in Holland Barrett, you can get it in our shops, you can get vape and juice, you can get it from our CBD shops, you can get it from tons of places. CBD for pets. CBD for pets exists. Insane. So you'll see at Pets at Home, I'm sure. We're creating our own one, CB Doggies. So we're going to keep an eye on it. But because of American law, these big companies, these tech companies in America are restricting the advertising globally because they focus on that main area. And they haven't got restricted different advertising systems in different areas. So this has become big. Also Amazon. Amazon currently, you can't sell CBD products. You can sell hemp products, but no one really wants hemp. They want CBD products. So this is going to be big. Keep an eye on this. I've said to you now, keep an eye on it. The act's been passed, it's now a commodity, and it can happen. Now, that's that. So that's what paid advertising could become. But what we want to look at is things like Instagram. We can't do promoted advertising on Instagram. So we're like, oh my God, how are we going to reach out to people? So then we discovered something for our vape business today. And I'm going to tell you about this. So we use an app that, I'm about to lose that probably because I've already binned off Instagram. We use an app that follows and unfollows and likes, automated. You'll see it all the time. You put a post out of your cat and someone will go, great picture, 100, right? That's an automated bot. What they're trying to do is to get you to notice them, and they hope by doing it in massive amounts by an automated system, you will see that and go, oh, they've actually got something similar to me, I'm going to follow that, that's quite interesting. Or you might look at them and go, what are you talking about? Case in point, I posted a picture of my dad's grave with the flowers on after his interment, and I posted it because my own personal Instagram I do not use for business, it's purely like a photo repository of my family. Posted a picture of my dad's grave, God knows what hashtag I used, and someone went, great photo, 100, and I was like, what is that? It was a vape company actually. They've obviously followed me because they know I'm in the vape business. and they posted it, and I replied and said, that's really not a vape photo. But anyway, these systems work. It's the modern day flyering. If you think, oh, those are follow-on follow apps are just nonsense, they're spam bots, right? When you went flyering as a kid to raise some money at your weekend and you put flyers for a car wash for people's letterbox, you are spamming people. It is the old school spamming system, but you hoped by putting enough for it, if you didn't bin them in the bushes like people often did, or someone might have done here, if you put for enough letterboxes, you hope that you get the conversion. You put 1,000 through, you might get 5 people that look at it and 1 person that thinks, I'm going to use that service. You do 10,000, you might find 10 people who come and use your service and you gain customers. The follow-unfollow apps of Instagram are the modern day flyers. Do not disregard it, do not discredit it, at your peril do that. It's a very, very formidable tool. There's a few of them out there and Instagram get hot on them and bin them off. And the reason why they're able to bin them off is because Instagram give them the API. That's an open interface where it sends data and they pay for that that license to get that data. Now, what we noticed on Instagram was you can only search for hashtags or you can search for place. You can now search in story, but it's not relevant to what I'm going to say. So if you have a local shop that sells pet food, right? Obviously you can use Facebook advertising for this, but let's just use this as an example. If you have a local shop that sells pet food, what you want to find are people who post pictures of hashtag cat, hashtag dog. But if you post an automated, wow, here's our business, come and check us out, to everyone who posts hashtag cat, you'll be posting messages from Timbuktu to Beirut, Lebanon and Shanghai, and you're based in Sheffield in England. So what you would love to be able to do is to search for all those people who post hashtag cat and then also tag themselves in Sheffield. And if you could find those people, you then know exactly who your customers could be. And that is what Instagram doesn't actually allow you to do, partly because they're probably managing the marketing aspect of their business, but they've given out APIs. And so all these different apps that receive these different streams, a couple of them have managed to, without realizing, collaborate to them. We use an app called Gramplify. Gramplify is Instagramplify, amplify your Instagram or whatever. They have an app facility where you can like, unlike, follow, unfollow and comment based on hashtags, based on locations. What you can do in the advanced settings of Gramplify is only do the comments or the likes on people who meet the hashtag requirements, and you can put as many in as you like, but also meet your location requirements. And I say location because obviously with Instagram, not everyone tags in their location. More and more people are doing it. So for example, someone might put, Windsor Park, location Windsor Park, hashtag cat. Right, that's a cat owner in Berkshire going and taking their cat, clearly I haven't scripted this. There's someone taking their cat for a walk in Windsor. They love their cat. You know they're a potential customer. So if you're a shop in Windsor, you want to know who that person is. So you can do this on Gramplify. Advanced settings, you download it, costs you about 16 quid a month to have access to this, $20. And you can set settings, but you can set by hashtags and by location, and then it will only like those people. Now, this will help build your Instagram, which is cool. You can build a very, very localized, focused Instagram by following a lot of people in that area, which is useful for a business because then you've got another way of messaging them and putting a story out and creating a brand image for them, people to maybe watch and enjoy. But more so, what you then can do is go back into your Instagram, your account, click on your settings, click on the little cog at the bottom, scroll down, and you'll see posts you've liked. Obviously, you haven't liked them, the app's liked them, but that doesn't matter. You click on that, click on the first image, and you might find a cat breeder in that location. Okay, possibly relevant. Yeah, you're a pet shop. Yes, you might want to communicate with them business to business. Next one might be cat, as in Caterpillar trucks in that area. No, not relevant. Next one could be someone who's just spamming that area. A business. Hey, we sell cat food in Sheffield. Irrelevant. Next one. And gradually, as you sift your way through that, very quickly, you will find out who the consumers are. So prepare a bit of text. Hi there. I noticed that you are a pet owner. We're a brand new pet shop in Sheffield and we wanted to introduce you down to our store with this discount voucher. Thanks for having a read. Maybe we'll see you soon. Something personal, something pleasant. Then you take a picture, you create a picture, go to something like canva.com where you can make easy graphics without having to have Photoshop. On Canva, canva.com, we use it a lot, it's very useful. I can do it from my phone if I want to make some graphics and I'm at the office and I have no graphic skills. they're terrible. Generally, I make something temporarily and everyone else improves it when I'm not around. So you make a little graphic that has, it's like an e-coupon or an e-voucher. You can then send the text in the direct message, plus add the photo. You've now sent someone a voucher to come to your shop and a discount and a reason to do it. Go to the next one, copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. You could do 50 of those in about 10 minutes. If you do 50 every single day for a year, you are reaching out directly with a voucher to 15,000 people who you specifically know are your potential target audience. That's more powerful than flyering 15,000 people who may not have a cat. It might be a hotel, it might be a B&B. How often is that when you're done flyering? And it's, you know full well, I mean, for us, we used to go flying for our vape business. We did that in the early days. We know tons of people aren't vapors, we're putting flyers for letterboxes. It's wasted paper. But you have to get all those no's to get the yes. Well, this way, every single person you're DMing is a potential yes. That's what's so crucial. This isn't being done right now by local businesses. It's a very, very cheap. It's a time cost, and you've all got time. 1 hour a day, I spend 1 hour a day procrastinating, losing my wallet, my phone, my keys. I do it for at least an hour a day. And I worked out 1 hour a day, every day of the year, 365 hours. That is 9 full working weeks. To put that in perspective, if I gave you a pad of telephone numbers, a product to sell, and a telephone, and I told you to get on the phone for nine weeks solid, you would make sales even if you didn't like that product. It would just happen if you make lots of phone calls. Now imagine if that product was yours and you believed in that product or that service. How many sales would you make in that 9 working weeks? And that is from 1 hour of found time a day, and I bet you've got 1 hour of found time. If you commit half an hour every day to this, each morning, using this system, you will find customers, and it will cost you no more than £20 a month and a bit of your time. And you can get your staff to do that. You can update that voucher, you can do all sorts of things, and then you're starting to also, not only are you doing that, on the flip side, you're building up your Instagram following, which is phenomenally powerful, and you're seeing the power of social media. That's something we discovered today, so that is crucially important for this business going forward. We're going to do it for, you'll see on @localcbdshop, our Instagram profile. We just got that going. I've literally posted about 4 pictures. We were in London a couple of days ago, and we were doing a photo shoot for one of our businesses, so it didn't have a model, so we just made our own by being me, and that's what you do. You just have to hustle. You have to hustle. So look, very early days. We're waiting with what's happening else this week for the new shops we're opening. One in Eastbourne, one in Grantham, and one in Whitstable. So we've got 3 we're going straight away with for the CBD business. Today I've been working on the website. I've been adding new products, taking product photos. Make nice product photos for your website. It's very important. We used to make them very messy. What we've been doing today, we've got some big sheets of white card, shoved the products in there, marked on the center, so we knew each time we took the photo on a tripod, it would be the same distance, all the photos are the same size. I've been adding blog posts, checked out trends.google.com. We've been finding trends. So I used to write blogs without thinking, just going, oh, this would be a good idea to write a blog about. I know a bit about this. But the reality is I could be writing something that no one's searching for, or they've already found it because someone's written it 2 years ago and it's well indexed. So check out trends.google.com and you can get some ideas of what you should be writing blogs about. That is more free marketing you can do for yourself. That it's just time. It's just time that you will probably have. You can knock out a blog in 30 minutes to 60 minutes. Go to trends.google.com, type in your sector, you can set your location. So for us, we put CBD last 3 months. One of the top things was Green Monkey CBD. Didn't even know what that was. Googled it, it's a drink. Been on the phone to them, we've ordered that in, that's coming in, that's going to be on our website, it's going to be in our shops. So already I've got a product that I know is in demand. I'm going to get ourselves ranked on that by making sure we jump on it now by listing the product on our website, writing a blog about it, linking the 2 in, doing a video, putting the video into the blog, making it all integrated. And these are all things that you can do using a phone, laptop, your fingers, your eyes, time and an internet connection. These things don't cost the earth, it's just hustle, and you can do it when you be watching Emmerdale on Netflix or playing games. So that's what we've been doing today. We've been making that. We've got the leases sent to us from the shops. We'll check over those. When the leases come in, I'll go through them on a next vlog about what I look for in them, what I don't look for them in. I've done a short video already that's going out soon on how we pick a right location, but I'm going to talk to you more about leases themselves. And that's it. So there's a lot going on. Back in the office today, so you want to check out Gramplify. Great way to build your Instagram following. They've got to give me a cashback for saying that. It's a great way to target locally for direct messaging. Canva, C-A-N-V-A. If you don't have all the software on your computer for design, it comes up with all the templates to find the right size. How annoying is that when you don't know the right size of each different social media artwork? Canva, very valuable. So we use Canva to create an e-coupon, Gramplify to find people and to contact them. And we've been, I think that's about it. I think I've just covered everything else in the world. Yeah, that'll do for now. Thanks for watching. If you find this useful, please share it on to someone else. Hit the subscribe button, which is coming up in that corner or that corner, little icon. And I'm going to do a weekly prize draw where we give out a CBD prize each week. That's what I'm doing, CBD. I might as well give out a CBD prize. Yeah, stay subscribed. There's no reason not to, because you'll keep being in the raffle. So thanks for watching, and that's been me, the Mob Show, Mason on Business. I'm following our journey of at local CBD shop.